All right, welcome everybody. I'm going to do a quick summary breakdown of where we're at right now. So we've got increased, this is something we've been looking for in the higher time frames, is volume increasing on the monthly side. So we've seen a massive increase on bearish monthly volume. We'll show you that in just one second. This is looking uglier. So we are looking to go down and test our lower supports right here. Listen, we have a bunch of support that's stacked up right below us. We're just going to go through this really quick. This blue line that runs through right here is a trend line from way back over in, it's like February of 2000, might even be January of 2018. So this is an uptrend line that could act as support down here on the bottom side. We do have our 200 MA, which is parked roughly in this area right here, the same as that trend line. Below that, this is our weekly. This is our weekly 200 MA. We have our weekly 50 MA down here. And one thing I would like for everybody to note, and I'll add that on here, okay, that a lot of times, right, and I'll add this as a number 5, look for whole number support. So you can always look at like 3,000, right? Like 3,000 equals a whole number, right? So there's always large buy orders are stacked, right? There's always large buy orders that are stacked right around these big whole numbers, okay? So you guys just watch out for those whenever we get close to some big whole numbers. Like even we're just down to 3,300. We hit 3,300. You see we probably tapped on some buy walls there. Some people had some orders placed. So those orders that were placed right there, they just soaked up the price is what happened. People were selling into them. They sold into that wall. That wall exactly at 3,300 right there just soaked up a bunch of sell orders. And let's see how long it holds it. But as you're marching down here, you know, your next sell orders, your next sell wall is going to be 3,200 and then 3,000. You do have your monthly 50 moving average down here. This is your 50 MA at 29.50. So you've got some stacked support on the downside. Now on the upside here, you've got this trend line that you got to work with here. This trend line is going to give you a little bit of trouble as you try to run back up against it. So you can actually run this trend line right there. Okay, so there's your trend line right there. You now have this area up here that was our support and resistance. So you've got this weekly historical support and resistance, and you had that weekly wedge. We came down, bounced off it a couple times, and then fell through it. Then you've got another stacked layer of resistance up a little bit higher to 3,800. I do expect us to come down here. I would like to test the 200. I would like to test the 50. Let's see if we can bounce around down here a little bit. Maybe play a little game of, you know, catch that wick. As we bounce up and down over here trying to wreck the stop losses. Now be careful, the bots are really just trying to hold this up right here. You got a bunch of bots. They're trying to make their money on this 3,300 range. The shorts are still, listen, the shorts are high, but they're still not high enough, okay? The good news, right? The good news is that we have our NVT chart has now dropped down to 71. Let's run over here. Now we're doing a dump on our MACD. So the MACD, we're about to pierce this support at 2014 on the MACD. Here's your BLX chart. This thing doesn't update till tomorrow, but take a look. Wick, wick, nipple, dump. Wick, wick, nipple, dump. Right? And same thing. Here's kind of, this is what we don't want to see happen. We don't want to see this squiggle pattern happen because this is really going to suck and it's only going to give us a deeper down. Here's what our target is, Baby Bull Jesus. We do have the 200. This is back in 2014. Now, if you look over here, this is where Baby Bull Jesus could possibly be hiding. He's all the way down here, 30 and 23, 2400. He is deep. Let's be careful. Let's watch out for a big wick. Here's our NVT chart. NVT chart, in order to find Baby Bull Jesus, has to go sub 51. You got to go sub 51. Baby Bull Jesus down here at 45, trying to rip through these charts. Here is your big gaping hole. This is your big void right here. All right, your void pretty much runs from right here, 3576, all the way down to 2800. Everything in here is your dead cat bounce zone, where I do expect we will get a dead cat bounce down here. We did land on historic support right here. These are historic supports and resistances. Now you'd have to fight all the way back up here. This does look like a big flag pattern. See, down, flagged up, dropping out. Lower target for this would be down here. Usually it's 1-to-1 on this. Right, this has some legs. Let's see how far this baby could run down on the low side, maybe just a little bit higher, and then bounce around right there. But that does look like a flag pattern. CMF is dropping out. ADX is dumping hard. RSI is dumping hard. Here's our baby bull Jesus ADX chart. This is baby bull Jesus. You see where he tapped out on the bottom right here. If this were an MMA cage fight, we would be getting really close to the tap out right here and finding baby bull Jesus on the ADX chart. Look at this, absolutely perfect. If you guys have been watching the show, we hit our WMA TSI resistance. Absolutely perfect. We've had this marked. We've been telling people watch out, and there it is. There's the happening right there. Now, here's the bad news. The bad news is that we have not got a true spike on our, we never got a true spike over here on our, HV chart. Never gave us a spike. Right, so this is bad, right? Our HV chart never gave us a spike right here. Usually we want to see a nice big fat spike out of here that shows the volatility in the dumping action. Here's your shorts. Your shorts are not quite at the all-time high, but listen, they can keep going. Here's the issue. You are climbing up now. You're getting really close. Right, just in this recent couple hours right here, we've seen a real run up. The shorts, RSI getting close to the danger zone. Right, so the shorts RSI is getting close to the danger zone right there. We broke support on the over here on the monthly, so we broke the support on the monthly. This support has been broken a long time ago. Actually, I'm going to snapshot this. Okay. RSI monthly broke support. Okay, so the RSI monthly did break out the support. We're going to scoot over right here. Everything just basically says this is ugly. Broke RSI, so there's our RSI chart right here on the weekly. RSI on the weekly broke support. Weekly RSI broke. This is the oversold range, right? The lowest we had in 2014, 2015 was 27-ish. Okay, so the lowest we went back here was 27-ish. I think we're going to have to revisit this 27 level again. This is our Stoke. We told everybody this is called skipping. The Stoke has a bouncing pattern. This is called skipping. I don't know if this is what other people call it. It's what I call it. These orange boxes are examples of the price action in skipping. So you see what happens as the RSI, as the Stoke gets to the bottom and it skips along the bottom. This is called skipping, and you see what happens when you start skipping. We reset all the way back up. We just dumped. Now we are skipping. The good news right here is your 12. Look at your 12-hour is on a red 9. So this is good. So look at that. That's our 12-hour on a red 9. I'm going to get that as a better chart. There's our weekly. There was our wedge we were in, fell out of that wedge. You could have also probably on the weekly kind of made some kind of a flag pattern out of that. So look, we were bleeding on the weekly. We were bleeding on the weekly chart. Okay, look, there was our 9. We bled on the weekly chart. Sorry, the daily. This is the daily. This 9 bled out on the daily here, bounced up, reset just perfectly like TD System's supposed to do, a 1 to 4 candle reset, and then just started falling out again. We're only on a 6 on the daily. We do have a wedge line that's in play that's coming down here a little bit lower. So there's all your kind of sets. These are where I do have my buys. So these are my bounce play buys right here, right? I had a bounce play buy up here, caught this, made a little bit of money. I mean, I made like, $700 maybe, $900 on this bounce play. So I played this bounce play. I did get stopped out of this bounce play. I took 50% of the profit. I got stopped out a little below even. So I ended up making like $750 to $900 on this trade. It was a one-to-one buy I did on Binance of BTC. Now I'm going to look to try to do this one more time. I'm going to look to try to scoop up a couple small buys as we get down here to the 50 and the 200 MA. Play this for a little bounce. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to put this arrow here. I'm going to remove that arrow because I'm afraid of this arrow right here. Our hopes and our goals is that we do and can find a small bounce. It's either going to be a maybe get a little baby small bounce off of the 200 MA and the weekly, and or get a small bounce off of the 50 MA, which is over here. Right, and this below that, if we break all of this, it'll just be an absolute ish show. It's going to be really a shit show all the way down if we do break this. The good news is that we are getting closer to Baby Bull Jesus. We saw that on our NVT chart, which is at 71 and falling. These are my holds. I have a bunch of holds down here. I will be laddering in very small positions as we head down into this area. This all the way down here. Even if I scoop up, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 in orders, you know, they will be small, and I'll try to hold on to these. And then if we get down, I won't worry about it. If we go really from 1900 to down to 1244. Right, I will only have taken a limited order on a $10,000 order of BTC. So I'll take like, I don't know, whatever that hit is, it won't be that bad. If I have a $10,000 order in, lose $1,000 on that, that's fine. I'll just re-up down here looking for a hold, okay? So those are my low orders. I do have those already pre-placed. I have some bounce placed orders already up here also. On our longer time frame, we've been warning everybody like crazy about the death cross. The death cross happened. Listen, we are so close. My charts have been on freaking fire. I have got to tell you, I am afraid to. I'm at even myself personally right now. I'm a little at the point where it's even a little scary for me, who has just done what the charts have told me to do. I have to say, I am even a little worried on my side, especially for a lot of the altcoins that are out there. We're finally going to see a bunch of liquidations that are going to start to take place. Just be careful trading out there, people. That's all I'm saying. I just want each and every one of you guys to just be very, very careful in your trades that you're picking and choosing right now, all right? Here is the chart that I had that I kind of predicted. This is my predictive wave chart right here. I did expect, you'll see, look, this is my candle, I made it. This is my next candle I made. There's my green. So this is, I made this kind of thinking there's my orders that I have placed low. We'll see how well this works out for me. I am going to have to watch the volume and the volatility as we do climb down into this area here, okay? We're going to move along. I'm going to pull up another chart right here. Just never made it back up, falling out, not looking good. Okay, here's my falling wedge chart. This is the one I posted yesterday on Twitter. I said until this falls out of the weekly wedge, it is bullish, right? And with an ABC retrace. So I had an A, B, C, D, E counted in here. I said until it falls out of this thing, it is bullish. And look at that. Just straight out the bottom. And it just fell straight out there. Just like a hood rat running for free food. This was super ugly right here. Right? Oh my God. This is like a trailer park girl running for a 6-pack of freaking Bush. Right? Super excited to have anything in her tummy. Especially the good quality stuff. Ugly. There's my wedge pattern. Fell out of it. Nothing pretty. Look, our MACD rolled over. Listen, everybody, there's our MACD. We had this chart. This is the chart we tried to warn everybody, right? Everybody's like, oh, the MACD rolled over bullish. I said, no, look at this is done every single time. I warned everyone. I said, look, this is what happens every time. I said, you go up into this wedge, rising wedge or bearish pattern, wedge, flag, fell out, rolled over, right? Now, after you roll over here, look, and we've barely rolled over, right? This is not even, we're just kissing right there. It's like two cousins at a dance, right? They're just testing the waters right now. If this thing truly does roll over, you can see a little bit more or a lot more capitulation once this does make the total roll, right? Rolling over here, just it gets real ugly real quick. I feel we still are kissing. We haven't really rolled over there. We're going to have to see what takes place. But clearly a win on the call on this this pattern that played out for us, right? Played out perfect, right? All right. Let's take a look what we got over here. And hold on a second. And actually, I got one more chart I want to go over here and review. Where is it at? Where is this baby at? Come to daddy. Nope, that's my MBT chart. MBT chart fell out. That's our MBT chart fell out. This has got to be it. There it is right there. All right, here we go. So we're going to put this over on the daily. Okay, so we talked about this. This was our chart yesterday, right? This is our chart, and it's a little bit messy right here. We just need this, okay? This was our chart yesterday that we put up. This is your wife. This, right? They said this is your insurance policy. We said, how much do you think your wife really loves you? Okay. This is you right now. Okay, you're just falling and falling and falling. This is Bitcoin. It's not looking pretty here, right? Clone, right? She just pushed your ass right off the cliff, right? There's nothing else. That's it. She just threw your ass right off the freaking cliff. Okay, and you just don't even know how high this cliff was, but your ass just got pushed off the cliff. Your wife has exactly whatever your present value in Bitcoin is. That's exactly how much love she has for you. She's going to go find a nice cabin boy, half your age, with a nice six-pack of abs. He's not going to have shit to do all day but work out, go tanning, and just comb his beautiful long locks while he makes beautiful, sweet love to your wife, right? While your fat ass sits in front of your computer just like me, and every day your wife gets mad at you because we're here trying to grind out a living for all of us. There's just no justice in this world right now. Tron holding up. He did a quadruple top right here. That triple top falling out. Man, Tron's holding very well, right? Unbelievable how well Tron's doing. All right, what do we got? XRP. Holy but Jesus, people. XRP. Oh, my God. Right? Now, listen, I wasn't really serious. I was kind of serious. Okay, baby, I was a little more than kind of serious. That I was willing to sacrifice 5 XRP fanatics yesterday in order to find baby bull Jesus. I guess I'm going to have to go find those fanatics now because, yeah, we're getting close, right? So I feel fine. Just send me a message if you guys know any XRP fanatics that are on Twitter. I'll make sure I send somebody over to find them. I got bad news for them. Baby Jesus is coming soon, right? So yesterday, if you were watching the show, SV, what in the hell is going on with SV? What the hell is going on with SV? The sky is falling and SV is going to the moon. I swear to God, I'm not going to say there's some funny business going on. I'm just saying that this right here, I'm just saying this looks like some really fishy shit, okay? So this is all I got to say about this. This looks like bullshit. I think Calvin Ayers is selling blocks of BTC and buying BCHSV, right? I am telling you, that's what this smells like right here. It's exactly what this smells like. I am not buying this shit for a second. I am not buying this. Everybody knows that the market is absolute shit, right? I am not what Calvin put. I'm telling you, I am telling you that I think Calvin is dumping his, right? I think he is dumping his Bitcoin, right now on us, right? Because that guy's got some big ass fat bags of Bitcoin, and he's buying up SV. And then, hold on, this gets even better, right? So he's making a killing on selling his BTC. Then he is going to dump SV to the ground, right? I'm just saying, a little bit suspect here. Right? He's making a killing on his BTC. I'm going to leave this up there. I don't believe this. There's no freaking way. All right? I'm just saying, he's a whale. Yeah, he is, dude. Calvin Ayers is a whale. He's got the BTC that he could be dumping on the market right now. He's buying up freaking SV, holding the price up because these guys, you know, and then he's just going to dump it on people. Just dump it hard. Let's go over and take a look at LTC over here. Litecoin, boop. I mean, I $25 Litecoin on an insane bleeding 9. I thought this thing was going to reset. I can't believe it didn't reset right here. Literally, it was just resetting. Tapped this, retried, make a retest on the wedge line. Perfectly retested the wedge line. Fell out. Now, this is really hard to count. Because honestly, I'll tell you what, people, look, you broke the lower support here. You broke everything. Like the back has been broken, right? Like yesterday, this is exactly what I said. LTC is more bearish than BTC. On a failure of the E-wave price action, it just takes a dump. I mean, this is clearly much more bearish, but this is horrific, right? Lower wedge line failed. Wedge failure. Right, so the lower wedge line failure. There's just, I'm gonna have to dig into this chart, right? This is where this puppy could be going. Look at this. This is your deep trend line support right down here. You're talking $17, right? 17 bucks if this thing keeps mooning down just like this. This is the opposite of mooning, right? 17 next support, right? This is the next heavy support right all the way down here. All right, super ugly. We are deep on the RSI. Nothing that says that this RSI is gonna stop. I want to go over here and take a look at a 12-hour. Okay, 12 hours and 9. I'm gonna go get that stuff on Bitcoin. I am in a big medium size. I took half of my profits off the table. I am a moron. I took half my profits on the table up there right as it was at 35.50. I still am holding on to a short right here. I had 1,000 coin short. I then just did that. Let's take a look at Raven. Oh, please hold Raven, please. Raven's actually holding up pretty good compared to the rest of the marketplace, right? RVN, and there's RVN right there. Trying to hold on to this lowest line right here, this last line of support. If it doesn't, it's just going. There's your next line down right there. There's your next support right there. Let me scoot this over. That's it. That's your next support right there. It'll be ugly. That is your next support right there. So, golly, I was so hoping Raven. So I'm going to get liquidated out of them. So I bought at 305. Just breaking this the 786 line right here. There's your 786. That's it. You got your 786 or it's over. Right, and I'll write this in here. Hold the 0.786 or what is that going to hit? Or oh shit. Okay, so there you go. There's that right there. That's what you got to do. You're at do or die right now on this. And you're so close, right? So close. Trying to make this quickly so I can have all this. I'm trying to make a very fast video right here so I can dump this down for everybody to watch. Going as quickly as I can. ADA. ADA, same thing. Oh, snap support, looking for the lower support. Look, I was hoping for a little bit of a test up. We didn't quite get a big test up high enough. Didn't get a test off our lower support either. And just absolute bearish on ADA. Oh my God, where are we at? There's the next support you have is right down here. This is your next trend line support. I mean, listen, we're past everything. There's just nothing new here. That you're past all your supports. You're past everything. I mean, you're doomed. You're broke out of this lower channel, right? So this lower channel's gone. There was your ABC right there, gone. This channel is now your resistance line, right? It's just, this is going deep, right? All right, just drop that over in the members area. ETH, oh my God. Wow. Wow. We're just going to end this right on that, okay? I mean, that's all I got to say. We are finally getting what I feel is going to be capitulation. We're getting close, right? We're so close to breaking that final thread. The camel's back is so close to getting broken. Let me find my, where's my chart over here? Give me a second, peoples. Right? I want to pull this, wipe this out. I need to go to the 12-hour. I need to pull this over to all of our charts. Okay, so on our 12-hour, even on our high time frame, right, we're on a 9 right now. Okay, so we are on a 9. And unbelievable. So listen, this is good news. Maybe just a little bit more down. Yeah, RIP ETH, people. That is all I got to say. You're rest in peace, ETH. $85 ETH. Red TD9 on the 12-hour. Okay, let's take a look at our 6-hour. Nope. 4-hour. 4-hour. Nope, nothing. 6-hour, 8-hour, daily. Nope. 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 Oh, damn. Okay, 3-day. Look at our 3-day right there. Right? Our 3-day is on a bleeding red 9. Right? It's on a red 9. 3-day is on a TD red 9. Okay, weekly. Nope. And we're going to go to weekly. And this will be the last thing we do. We can see where our 200 MA is. There's your 200 MA, people, right there. So your 200 MA is so close. All right, 200 MA, very close now. 3150-ish. All right, that's it, people. I would like to say thank each and every one of you. I will dump this down to video. Thank you all so much. I really want to say thank you to everybody who has been following us. Thank you for everybody who does give us those retweets and shares out all of our content. We're trying to be the best channel, the most informative channel. I do leave this up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for each and every one of you. So I would like to say, as the Vamp and all of us at Until 1 Mil, we are proud and privileged to be able to serve each and every one of you guys in the best way we possible. I hope I have helped. I hope I have been helping. I hope I continue to help. For the Vamp, I am out.